Good morning, boys and girls. I just want to spend a little bit of time talking to you about your essay that you'll be writing, your persuasive essay. So we've talked about how when you want to persuade someone to do something or to think a certain way, you're basically talking them into it. And if you've watched the other video, I think I talked a little bit about how you guys probably spend a lot of time talking your parents into things. Like if you go somewhere really fun, you try to talk them into staying longer. Or maybe if you're thinking about ordering dinner from a restaurant and picking it up and bringing it home, you might try to persuade them to order from the restaurant that you like the best. So your essay, you are asked to list some topics that you might use for your essay. And what you're going to be doing today is choosing the topic that you like the best. I don't want to choose it for you because you're the one doing the writing, and I want you to stand behind, the one that you chose, because it's the one that you feel strongest about and the one that you feel that you can write the best about. Okay? So when you're choosing, you might not want to say, well, vanilla is the best ice cream flavor because. That's more of an opinion, which is true, but you might run out of reasons why vanilla is the best. So choose something where you can think of lots of ideas to include in your essay. So today what you're going to be doing after you choose your topic is writing down all the reasons that you're using to convince the person to think a certain way. So for example, if you chose vanilla, let's just use that. Vanilla is the best ice cream because it's sweet. It doesn't have any added ingredients. I don't like when my ice cream has chips and nuts and things. I like my ice cream nice and plain. You can add things to vanilla and it doesn't conflict with the taste. So those are some ways. You just sit down and brainstorm. Think of all the things that you can think of, all right, that are going to convince your reader. I suggested 5 ideas, but if you think of more than that, it's going to help you write a better essay. So if you can think of more than 5, then please do so. Now, the other thing I want you to think about is your audience, the reader. Think about me being the reader, or your parents being the reader, or your friends. Whoever it is that you're trying to persuade is your audience. So if I was trying to persuade you, my class, that vanilla was the best flavor, I would write for you. If I was trying to persuade my daughter, I would write for her. If I was trying to persuade my dog, I wouldn't have to write at all because she pretty much eats just about anything I give her, and she loves ice cream. So I have this page out because you're going to be looking at this today. It's called Organization of an Opinion Speech. Now you're writing an essay, but really a speech is just an essay that you read. So it's basically the same thing. And I want you to think about, when you're thinking of your ideas, the fact that you're going to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. All right, so your beginning is when you start your essay, and you want to start it in an interesting way that makes the reader want to read more about your essay. All right, so I wouldn't just start out with vanilla is the best ice cream flavor. All right, I would start out with something a little bit more exciting than that. Vanilla is a sensational ice cream flavor, and I believe it's the best flavor of all. So just using the word sensational hopefully would get the reader to want to read more about it. Well, why is vanilla sensational? Or you could ask a question. Do you have a favorite ice cream flavor? Question mark. What is it? No matter what it is, by the time you get done reading this essay, you'll be convinced that vanilla is the best. So when you're writing your ideas, think about, how am I going to start my essay? Also, you want to think about giving your opinion. I think, I believe, my thoughts are. Okay, based on many tastes tests, I have determined that vanilla is the best. Okay, and then in the middle of your essay, you're going to give those reasons that you're listing now. Why is vanilla the best? At least that's what I would write, because I would be writing about vanilla. And then towards the end of your essay, you want to restate what you said, okay? And just kind of wrap it all up. You don't want to just end making somebody feel like, what happened? You ever watch a movie and it ends and you think, wait, is it over? What happened? So you want to close your essay out with some ending sentences. Okay, so for example, if I were writing about vanilla, I might close out with something like, now that you've read my essay, go try vanilla one more time, and I believe you will agree with me that it is the best. So you're not doing all this yet. You'll be working on that tomorrow. But while you're writing down your ideas, I want you to think about that. Think about where would you put these ideas, in the beginning, in the middle, or in the end. And remember, you are asked to do 5 ideas. But if you think of more, by all means, put them down. You don't have to use them all, but it's nice to have them. It's like going on a long ride. Your parents don't put just enough gas in the car. They put more than enough gas in the car, because you never know if you'll need more. So think of more ideas, and that way any that aren't so good, you can just, not use them. All right, so put your thinking caps on, boys and girls. Have a good day.